everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Leslie with Black Dog Vintage, and it is Sunday, and I went to the flea market today. I do that every Sunday. A lot of you guys already know that, but I found some really fun things. Now, it was just a small haul this week, but it was I think it was a very good haul. I got some really cool things. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. I go live twice a week with vintage jewelry sales, and it's always a fun time in my lives, I think at least, and I think a lot of the people who join will agree with that. I also do pre-sale to channel members, and if you are on a PC or a laptop or whatever, there's a join now button down below there somewhere, and I know you can do it easily on an Android phone, not so easy on an Apple, but you can check out my memberships. I have 3 different levels. Some of them give you discounts, but you can pre-sell from videos or purchase items directly from videos when you are a channel member. So that is something to consider as well. So, and then anything that doesn't pre-sell makes it to the live sales. I recently changed all of my channel memberships, so we're kind of almost starting from scratch. So if you used to have a channel membership or you once had one, you may not have one anymore. You might want to check that or message me or that kind of thing. So anyway, sorry, had to get that out of the way. But let's get right into the haul. One of the things I got, I scored so many hat pins. I know several of you guys who shop with me, you guys actually collect them. So let's take a look and see what I picked up. Okay, I found some rhinestone ones. So this is one of them. I think that one's super pretty. Kind of reminds me of a brooch, a lot of the shapes of the brooches that I sometimes get in. So that is one. This is kind of an interesting one. It's velvet, but look at the underside of it with the rhinestones. I thought that was really pretty, kind of different. So got that one. This is a cool celluloid one. Kind of almost looks like wood. And that's the underside. There is a little tiny crack right there, but other than that, it's in fantastic condition. I mean, that's an older one, so kind of lucky to get it in that kind of condition. Here's another really pretty rhinestone one, and this one has AB stones, so you know this one's done at least in probably the later 50s, early 60s. So kind of an interesting hat pin, for coming, came out so late, but definitely could be, there were some pretty cool hats in that time period. Kind of a long hat pin for that time period, but yeah. But, and you know that because the AB stones did not come out, or they were not mass produced until 1956. So if you did not know that, now you do. And then there's this beauty right here. So a lot of these, and some of these, maybe the rhinestones were soldered on later. Could definitely be. That almost looks like that's a possibility because that's kind of an older style. A lot of times you see these just alone. And then you've got this beautiful square, big purple rhinestone top there. Look at this one. I love this one personally. Beautiful clear rhinestones. That's the back of it. That's definitely an older one. Kind of cool there. This one here, I need to test it. I don't know. It's some kind of plastic. I did not test it for Bakelite or anything like that, but beautiful carved piece. And then look at the underside with the rhinestones there. That's really, really a neat one, I think. And that we'll just set there. This one likes to roll. There we go. A few smaller ones. These two here, show them both at the same time, are a guilloche enamel, and there we go. And you can identify guilloche, ooh, come on, there we go, by kind of those little lines in there, and that's a guilloche. So that's guilloche enamel there. Really pretty little pins. And then this one's lovely. It's, gold tone with a amethyst glass faceted top there. And that's a really pretty one. Throw that in there. And then last hat pin here is just this beautiful blue rhinestone. It's a real pretty color there. So lovely, lovely. It looks like we've got one little thing that's pushed up. I could probably fix that pretty darn easy. There we go. All right, so there's the hat pins that I found today. Oh, very pretty. And then I also found, in terms of like kind of older pieces, look at this little micro bead bag. And this, I mean, it's got the little wrist strap chain. Why is that so close up? It's got the little wrist strap chain to it. And then it says made in France, the little tag, made in France. So that's kind of a cool, really neat little piece there. So I'll kind of push these back a little bit for the rest of the jewelry. So yeah, those are some cool pieces that I found. Let's see, getting into the sterling that I found. I got a few bracelets, cuff and bangles, and then one regular one. So let's look at those first. So this is a great little, I think this is Taxco. Yeah, this little Taxco inlay cuff or bangle. I tend to like these. I tend to pick them up. They don't always sell great, but I do. Personally, I like them because I'm a stacker. When I go out, I tend to stack a few different bracelets, and this is a great one that kind of looks good in a stack. And so this one is 7 inches, just a really pretty little bangle. That's a pretty little native cuff, just very simple. Sterling, I think it's even marked sterling. Yeah, right in there. And this one, you know, it goes about 6 3/4, so it's a pretty decent size. So it's kind of a nicer cuff. And then same with this one. This one's kind of a neat one. I like that one too. So that was kind of, that one's a little smaller. That one is about 6 1/4. But you know, this one does have a little bit of give. You can kind of play around with that one a little bit. And then this one's a bangle. And this one opens up here. Now, there's no marks on this. And is this truly native? I don't know. It has that Western, I mean, it's got a concho. It's a Western, Southwestern design at least. There's no marks on it at all, but it does test as sterling, and it is 6 3/4 for the size. So it's a great style right there. So, all right. And then the other bracelet that I got is this one. And I thought this was really pretty. And these are rubies. So, grab my black light here. You can see them glow. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was really nice. I don't normally pick up tennis bracelets. I thought this was a little bit better than a regular style of tennis bracelet. It's got the double safety here. And this one measures 6 3/4. I was hoping it was a little bit bigger, but no, 6 3/4. But really pretty little rubies there, and kind of a nice piece. Oh, maybe I'll open it and let it sit out like that. There we go. Very pretty piece. Couple necklaces. This one I picked up, I really liked it. I like these kind of curved links. They tend to lay really pretty when you put them on. And then the jade beads. And this one does not have an extender, but I could easily add an extender because I believe it's only a 16-incher. Yeah, it's only a 16-incher. But I can easily put an extender on it, and I might even just do it before my sale on Wednesday if it doesn't go before then. Super, super pretty little delicate necklace. Just very lovely, and I know I do very well with jade. Look at this. This is a J King or DTR. And we've got onyx and turquoise with the sterling silver onyx and turquoise pendant that's nice and chunky. And it goes 17 to 20 inches long. Look at that. I just love that contrast. That contrast is just absolutely fabulous, isn't it? I mean, wow, it's amazing. Just amazing. And then I have this little Heshi necklace with the turquoise chunks, and it's got a barrel clasp. Now these aren't great at extending, but this one does go about 18 inches, so it's not so bad. It's not so bad. So I like that one. All right. I did get a little watch that with sterling watch tips, so I'll probably pop those off, and I'll probably pop that off and make those into earrings. Although I did have one of you guys buy one of the watches as is after my last video. So I mean, if somebody is interested in it, just, you know, you can always let me know. But I thought those were pretty watch tips. I did get some fabulous earrings. Now I make earrings, you guys know that, but I did get some fabulous ones. Look at these. Look at those earrings with the malachite, the tiger's eye, the turquoise, the onyx. And these are just marked sterling. And I don't think any other marks, just sterling. But look at those. Look how beautiful those are. Oh my gosh, I just love those. I got some really pretty marcasite earrings. These are just marked Thailand because you use a cleaning. I got those, and then I did get these little sterling and marcasite drops, and these are marked 925M. I'm not sure what the M is, but these were really pretty too. So picked up both of those little marcasite pieces. And I picked up these with the sterling. Oof, come on. Come on. Keeps on going in and out of focus. There we go. These are little sterling earrings with this beautiful green stone. We'll test the stone here in a sec. And they are marked, they're just marked 925. Let's see what that green stone is. Oh, I slip up. It is emerald. It is an emerald. So, yeah, it's May, so it's May birthstone. It's my birthstone. So those are pretty, very pretty. That is like a gold vermeil on those little round, they're not balls, I don't know, little round accents right in there. God, those are really pretty earrings. I don't normally wear stud earrings, but I like those. And then I have these little mosaic studs, and those are marked sterling as well. So kind of looks almost Zuni or something along those lines. Then I have these beautiful ones here, and these look like they're just marked sterling, 925. So probably Southwest style. I've had ones made by QT that are similar to these, but these don't look like they're QT or anything along those lines. And then look at these. Whoops. These go flying here. These little emeralds. Come on. Boy, oh boy. Trying to get this so you guys can see it and admire it while I'm going through all the rest of the jewelry. And I just don't want to stay. Okay, here we go. Okay, these really pretty little feather dangles. That's cute. Oh, nice. I'll put those down here. Little feather dangles. And then these earrings I thought were kind of fun with the little squiggly lines and the garnets. So those are kind of cool too. And then a few pendants. Oh, and a brooch. So this is a little Taxco brooch. It's little grapes with the grape leaf. And Sterling, Mexico, RJP 925 Eagle 3. And can't go wrong with something like that, that's for sure. This is a beautiful Sage pendant. And I believe that's a garnet. I didn't test it. I should test it. Yeah, that is a garnet. And that's just super pretty. And we'll just stick that there. Okay, well, I'll do this pendant first. I just got this pretty little cross with the amethyst. I have a few of you guys who really do like the cross pendants, so I thought that one was really pretty, a little bit different with the amethyst, so I grabbed it. Okay, my favorite pendant that I picked up. Now this is reconstituted amber, but check this out. It's amber. This is huge. And then we've got the reconstituted amber, and then they've got a spider in there. And how flipping cool is this? It's amazing. This is a Taxco piece, and it is sterling. It is all tested. And any other marks in here? No. Isn't that absolutely the coolest? We've got, there's the little green glow to it. Oh my gosh, this is literally the coolest. And it's massive, it's huge. This is 2 3/4 inches long from the bail all the way down to the bottom. That is so big. And then it is 1 3/4 inches wide. So this is a biggie. That is big. So I really don't want to have the light reflecting. I don't think I can not have it reflect. Oh well, not cool. Then I got some rings, of course, not as crazy as I usually get with the rings, but I did get some cool rings. That I thought was a really pretty little onyx ring. And it's a 6 3/4 size. I love that side design on it. Really, really pretty. And then check that out. Beautiful mother of pearl. Mark Sterling. So I do think that this is native, but probably maybe newer. And this is a 5.5. Oh, actually, it might not be. Hold on. No, it's not. It's not a 5.5. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It was weird on the mandrel. It is actually because it was a little misshapen. This is actually not a 5.5. This is a 7. It's a 7.5. I apologize. 7.5. How pretty. How pretty. And then this is a gold stone. That is actually a Taxco piece. Well, I would say it's probably Taxco. It's a size 7. Super, super fun. then this is a giant citrine. Yeah, giant citrine. I had an amethyst one like this last week. And this is the citrine equivalent, and it's a size 8. So great size on that one. Throw that in there. And this is just a simple amethyst. That is a 6.5. Pretty simple piece. There's a garnet. That's kind of cool. This is a 6 3/4. Cool little garnet. This is a really pretty onyx, and look, this is a big size. This is a big size. I didn't realize how big it was. It's a size 13, but if anybody needs, it's a women's. And then I got this one here. I think it's glass. Yeah, it's glass. It's glass, but I thought it was cool. It's really pretty, like pink, like CZ type stone. And it's, I don't think this is a spy pet. No, it's not. But that's a cool ring. So I thought that was pretty with that pink stone like that. And then finally, last but not least, this is a, well, I am not 100% on this stone. It goes up into spinel. It doesn't, well, it almost goes all the way into topaz. I'm not sure. This is almost a very, very, very light pink. It seems almost clear in the camera, but it's, I mean, I guess when you compare it to here, it's not quite. Now, let me see if I can get, oh, sorry. Let me see if I can get my wand on one of the small stones. Dang it. Oh, it keeps slipping off. So the small stone is a topaz. Let's see if I can get one of these. Yeah, the very small stones are topaz. So that big one, it doesn't go quite all the way into topaz though. I don't know, maybe it's at the very, this is a question for Jen from Jen's Gems. I don't know, but those are all little topaz all around. That's such a pretty, pretty piece. I love this. And it is sterling and a size 7. So very elegant. I like it. So that is the haul. It's a small but mighty one, but that is the haul. So I have some beautiful pieces between what I got on Thursday last week and then today. And I do have more coming in the mail. Mail's been a little weird, so, but I did win a ton at an auction on Thursday too. And usually that auction house ships pretty fast, so hopefully they will be shipping all of that. Let's get a good view at all of this. So hopefully I'll be getting that before Saturday's live. So that should be some really nice pieces. So this is the beauties. These are the beauties that I received in my haul today. Let me know what your favorites are. And if you are a channel member, please reach out if you're interested in anything. And if you're interested in becoming a channel member, please take a look at my channel memberships or email me, and I'm happy to talk to you about it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed today's haul. Thanks, you guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.